Hello everyone. As you may know, I just left YouTube for about 2 years. And I'm going to explain what happened. So, let me begin from all the way in the beginning. Okay. One day, um, one day, my mom and dad were fighting, bickering, and it kind of became physical. It was all over because of some car keys. My mom hid them in her pants and refused to give the keys to my dad. So it ended up being physical. So I texted my grandma what the situation. And before that, my mom's phone was thrown in the toilet just because she threw it at my dad, which it left a scar on his forehead, and he ended up having to go to the hospital. So I texted my grandma, she sent the police over here, and me and my mom just my mom and me just left. And I stayed at a friend's house with my mom for a couple days until my mom was scrolling through Facebook and she saw that my aunts were going on vacation with their son. So my mom was like, "Hey, do you want to go to your aunt's?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So I went to go visit them for a while. We had fun on vacation. We went swimming a lot. I got back home with my aunts, and my aunts called my mom. She didn't set up anything to pick me up, so I ended up being placed in foster care and living with my aunts. So, yeah, I lived with my aunts for about a year and a half before I moved into a different foster home. The reason why was because I was becoming more aggressive, apparently. So, after they just packed my stuff and I left. They sent me away with random strangers, basically. St. Francis would basically just put me in different homes every day until they found me a more permanent place. So I was bouncing around for about at least a month, and then I found a new foster mom. I only stayed with her for about 3 months or so, and actually 4. And then on the 25th or 6th of January, I was put back in my mom's care. And that's when I finally was able to go back and make my YouTube channel, because I wasn't really allowed to have a YouTube channel once I got my phone back. My other foster mom, my mom bought me a new phone after I moved out with the. So I was with my aunts. My foster mom, my new foster mom at the time, was not allowing me to have my phone in my room at night. She didn't allow it for some reason. So I had to sneak it in my room or go in the living room. And yeah. And then after I started to move back with my mom and just started getting settled in, I started making other YouTube channels, and I just after a while stopped on one and just stopped making gotcha content until I got my final account back, my original one that I worked about 3 to 2 years hard on, all that work. And it was a long journey. A lot of bad things happened, but a lot of good things happened about being in foster care. I got in trouble for a lot of things. And the worst part about it was I almost didn't go back in my mom's care, all because of a panic attack I had. I was having a panic attack on the last day of my old school, and my teacher, I'm not going to say her name, they told the court about what happened, and I almost wasn't able to get home. And that was kind of scary, but I still went home anyways. And yeah, that's just the story. I know it was pretty short, and it probably didn't make that much of sense. I just explained it in the shortest way possible. So, I love you guys. Bye. And I hope your night or day is going well, or afternoon, or whatever is happening in your life right now. I hope it's going to go good. And I wish you all a good night. And I love you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.